Hey guys, what's up? So today we're working on the Airbox with this '06 KTM XCW. I bought all new plastics for this bike. So this is part of the Airbox, which also has attached to it the right side graphic piece that goes on here. Also the air boot connects to this. But I noticed that when I took the old one out, or when I got the new ones, these pieces right here are missing. They don't come in there, and what those are is these little guys here. Those are the so you have to put those. They have to be riveted in here with a special rivet, of course, and then which I have over here. I had to go buy this rivet gun from the hardware store and hope it works, and it looks like it will. These are the rivets from KTM, which look a whole lot like one of these guys here, but they're just a little different. And then these are the plugs that go into the Airbox cover to snap into those grooves here. So we got to rivet this together, and then screw these little. I had to order all these little OEM pieces. This is what you're going to go through if you want to replace plastics on a KTM and with this OEM stuff, and you want to put new graphics on. I mean, you can always reuse the same plastics, but mine were just so beat up. A lot of the holes were stripped. A lot of it was just so bad that I want it to look fresh and new, so I bought all these new plastics. But be aware that they don't come with some of the parts that you need. So, and then a quick side note here. Well, my handguards turned out amazing. These graphics are the factory Cycra factory graphics, and I got the orange bumpers on the outside there. These handguards are for the ProBend CRM Enduro style handguards. These graphics are not made for these style. So I also had to custom trim these graphics once I put them on. They were overlapped way over to here, way up in here. So I had to take an X-Acto knife and kind of carefully trim some of these pieces. This piece, the middle piece I didn't have to trim, and this piece I didn't have to trim, but the top and bottom pieces had to be trimmed. But I think they turned out really nice. Got them both done here. So that's really going to look nice. Okay, so we'll see how this goes with the riveting. Okay, so I got the first one in here. It went okay, but these rivets, when you push them in here, they didn't go all the way down in. So the first one I did, it was still kind of jingly loose here. You can see it's tight now. So what I did was I used these channel locks, and I got on there and I squeezed those down so that they press all the way down. Make sure you got to do that. Otherwise this the clip will be kind of jiggling there. I mean, it'll stay on, but I could see that being a cause of some noise rattling. You want your Airbox cover to go on nice and tight. Alright, so one down, one to go. Okay guys, it's done. This one's on good and tight. My thumb's going to be black and blue. Be careful when you're using this rivet gun. It's at an awkward angle here trying to get it on, so I had to kind of, I'm putting the rivet gun up against my leg to get it started, and then I'm holding the plastic, and the rivet gun slammed into my thumb. Oh, it hurts pretty good. But anyway, they're on. So next thing we're going to do is put these little plug pieces into the Airbox cover itself, which I have the OEM KTM Airbox cover here. So we're gonna get that undone, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. So I've got these little pieces here, and these are going to screw into these places right here on the Airbox. There's threads on one side, so it's easy to see. And actually you can see that it's like a hex shape on that inner diameter, so I should be able to get on that with a socket driver in order to screw these in nice and tight. And I'm going to put some blue Loctite on these as well. In fact, I might even put some red Loctite on there just to make sure they stay put. So that's that. We'll be back. That should be pretty easy. You know, again, if you want to redo a bike and you really want it to be nice, you want to put new plastics on it. I mean, this is OEM KTM plastic, made in Italy by you can see Airbox. But the OEM plastics are not, they're cheap. I mean, I think I paid, you know, this kind of stuff, it's like $7-8 for this. You know, this part's maybe $10-15. I think it's cheaper to buy the OEM stuff than some of the replica. Okay guys, we're back. I went out in my garage and I found, as I said, these things are hexed. So I found a deep well 10mm socket that those are going to fit into. I've got a 10mm open wren just to finish them off and tighten them. Just a little drivers here. And then I've got some 272 thread locker. This is the stuff that I use to put my clutch basket to hook it up to the primary drive. This is the stuff you use when you don't ever want to take it off again. I think I had to order this online. You can't really, none of the hardware stores had it. But I can't see ever wanting these things to come out of this Airbox. You know, I've got a spare Airbox cover if I ever have problems with this one, but I don't want these to come out, so I'm going to use that. Alright, well, as you can see, we've got the studs screwed into this Airbox cover with the, oh my god, this camera doesn't like to focus, with that red Loctite, super strong stuff. You don't want to over tighten those because you're threading into plastic. Just get them nice and snug and let the Loctite do its thing, I guess. And we checked it out. It snaps in real nice into these brackets, so it's going to have a nice tight fit, just like new.